Hello, welcome back to my channel. I apologize, I haven't made a video in a little while. There were some things that had come up and I kind of just needed to reset for a minute. My family will always come first, so I will never promise that I'm going to make a video every week or whatever, because that's just not always feasible in my life. But I will try to get out at least one or two videos every couple of weeks or something. So, what I want to talk about today, and I wasn't really planning on talking about this, but this just seems to be what I feel like I'm in the mood to talk about, is and I apologize for the wobbliness before I get started of this video because I am holding my tablet. The effect of the things that we do and say, or the ripple effect that it can have. And it could be things that we just don't even really think about, or don't even think that they could even affect somebody else or mean anything to somebody else. Sometimes just by being yourself and doing the things you normally would do can greatly affect somebody else's day or life. So here's a little story about such a thing. This was Christmas of, I think it was 2015. Before I even got out of bed that morning, I have to get up pretty early to get my kids up for school, but I was just super, super sad, like overwhelmed with sadness that morning, and there wasn't really a reason. I got up and I started crying. My poor husband, I'm like, oh, no, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. And I cried, and excuse me, he tried to comfort me. And I pulled it together and I got the kids off to school, and I had been doing some online shopping. Specifically, I was shopping for a unicorn figurine for a parapro that worked with my son. I found out she collected unicorns, and I love unicorns. My grandma used to read me a story when I was a little girl that had a unicorn in it, so I've always loved unicorns. And so after I had got the kids out of the house, I don't know, plopped back down in front of the computer just to try to finish some of my shopping, and what happened was I think I just started shopping for myself, for unicorns for myself. I'm like, I need some unicorns. And I stumbled on an Etsy site called Unicorn Land. And there was these polymer clay little figurines of half unicorn, half mermaid. And I don't know why. I can't really explain to you why I got so happy. But like, I went from being super depressed and feeling horrible and sad to like excessively feeling happy. Like, I think I smiled so hard and so long that my face started to hurt. And it just, I don't know, I was really inspired, and before I knew it, I had like, I had like 10 or more of these Mermicorns in my virtual cart. I did have to cut it down a little bit, but I ended up buying like 7 of these things, all the way from the United Kingdom. And, I don't know, I'm like messaging the shop owner like, oh my God, these are so awesome. Like, if I'd have had money, I'd have bought them all. And telling her, they just made me so happy, and how inspired I was, and thanking her. And it was really cool. Like, I ended up getting to know her a little bit. We messaged back and forth a bit, and that was just really neat. That whole experience was really neat, and I had to tell her the story. And what it ended up really meaning to me was basically, like, it was just so silly, like these silly little clay figurines, how much they meant to me, like how happy they made me, and how it made me realize that maybe something that I can do could mean, that much to somebody else without me really realizing it. And maybe I was thinking more along the lines of my music, and it just really touched me. It really inspired me, and so I just want to encourage you to not discredit yourself or the things that you can do. I had told this story to a really close friend of mine, and she came to the church where I was leading worship, and she was just like, I just don't really, I look at you and see your gift, and it's so obvious, and that's what that's what you're supposed to do, and I just look at myself and my life, and I don't really feel like I have, anything important to do or anything specific. And so I had to tell her the Mermicorn story, and it was really funny because the next time I had seen her, she had a Mermicorn phone case on her phone. That made me happy. But so I just encouraged her, you just don't even know, whatever God's put inside your heart to do, or you just being who He made you to be, can make a great difference in somebody else's day or life in ways that you would never even expect. And so I'm saying the same thing to you. Don't discredit yourself and the things that you do and that you say. They matter. They're going to matter to somebody. I'd like to take this moment to say hello to my two subscribers. Hello, Thomas, and hello, Eric. I really appreciate your comments and the time that you've taken to watch these videos. And you're two of the people that I didn't know that I was going to reach. And so that's just really neat. So I just want you to know that you are important to God, and you're important to me. And it's not really, I didn't really start this channel to gain fans or anything, but I did it because that's what God had put on my heart to do. And just reaching one person, is amazing. It's important, just one person matters. So anyway, I have the Mermicorn here if you want to see. Isn't she lovely? I love them. I love them all. All my Mermicorns. Anyway, so yeah, we think that maybe we gotta do things on a great big scale in order to make a difference. Or I was just thinking the other day, Jesus didn't have Wi-Fi. That's not even funny, but I was thinking, Jesus did not have the technology that we have today, and look at how his ministry and his life work spread, worldwide, and are still in effect today. I was thinking about Mother Teresa and how, she just wanted to love people. That's all she wanted to do, and she did it. And she said, I wish I could quote it exactly, but basically, not everybody may be able to do great things, but you can do small things with great love. And so that's what she did. She just loved people and cared for people and poured herself into people, and never doing it for any selfish motive. And eventually, reporters and people came looking for her and wanted to hear her story, wanted to hear about her life and her ministry, and look at how well known she is even to this day, her life and her ministry, just by doing small things with great love, and what a difference that can make. So yeah, I don't know if I completely got my point across in all of what I was trying to say. Maybe next video I'll be a little more organized. Maybe not. I'm not promising anything. I'm dependable, but I'm not very organized all the time. So, that being said, I'll see you next time.